Welcome to another On Deck Baseball Pro gameplay tutorial video. We are updating all the gameplay tutorial videos that we did for the original version of the game using now the On Deck Baseball Pro version. We're heading back to 1986 in the World Series, and we're going to be doing some stolen base mechanics. What we're going to be doing is imagining that these guys have already reached base. We're going to go off of the jump and the hold runners for the pitcher and the batter, and then we're going to be using the catcher's arm to determine whether or not that base runner has reached second base. So we're going to start off with Lenny Dykstra here. We're going to assume that he has already reached base via a walk or a hit, but he's on first base, and we're going to try and steal second. So what we're going to do with him is we're going to be going off of the jump first and the Rockets hold runners attribute. That is going to determine whether or not our base runner has gotten a good enough jump to attempt to steal. We're going to be using our D10, and it's going to be basically a confrontation roll similar to that of the confrontation roll that determines whether or not you use a batter or a pitcher's card early on kicking off the gameplay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our -3 and apply that to a 4. So it's a -3 on the hold runners and a 4 on the jump for the base runner, and that's going to be a +1 applied to a roll. We're going to apply that to a roll of a D10, and if it comes out to 6 or greater, then the base runner has gotten his jump and can attempt to steal. And if it's 5 or less, he did not get the jump and he remains at first base. So we're going to go ahead and roll our die here. Again, it is a +1 applied to the roll. And it is a 6, so a 6 + 1 is 7. He does get the jump. And now we're going to attempt to steal second base. We're going to go off of the catcher's arm here, which Rich Gedman is a -4 arm. We're going to flip over Lenny Dykstra and go to the stealing second base chart. And on the back of his card, his chart with a 4 arm says that he has a 60% chance of reaching second base via the stolen base. So we're going to roll one die, and that die, that D10 die, is going to say whether or not he is out or safe. We're going to roll one die now. We rolled a 7. And a 7 is a safe, so Lenny Dykstra has just stolen second base, and now you have a runner in scoring position. We'll go ahead and do that once more with the next batter, Wally Backman. Wally Backman is a 3 jump. The Rocket, again, is a -3 on holds. That's going to be an equal roll on the confrontation roll on your D10. So whatever the roll is on the dice on this one is going to give us our outcome for the jump. We roll a 1. So a 1 is 5 or below, which means that Wally Backman did not get the jump, and he will not be able to steal second base. Obviously, we probably won't be trying to steal with Keith Hernandez if he was on base, nor would we try with Gary Carter. However, if we got Darryl Strawberry on first base, there is a chance we'd want to try and get him into scoring position. So we're going to try one more time to get a jump and see if we get a stolen base here. Rocket, again, is a -3 on hold runners. Strawberry is a 3 on getting a jump. We are going to go ahead and roll our one die again and apply that. And we get a 9. The confrontation roll was equal, so no number gets applied to the roll, so the 9 stands, and it will be a good jump for Darryl Strawberry. He is a 5 speed again, so we're going to go ahead and use Gedman's arm, which again is a -4. And on the stealing second base chart on the back of Darryl Strawberry's card, he has a 60% chance again trying to steal. We're going to roll one D10 and see what we get as our outcome. And we roll a 2. A 2 sneaks it in there, and Darryl Strawberry does steal second base, and we have him in scoring position. So that is the jump and stealing bases mechanic. Again, it does use the more basic function of the confrontation roll that is used throughout On Deck Baseball. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you can, please hit that thumbs up and give me a subscribe. As usual, I would definitely appreciate it, trying to get these videos out to a broader audience, which would also get On Deck Baseball out there. So I appreciate it, and thank you for joining me.